I will explain to you the poem Enterprise by Nizzim Ezekiel. The enterprise mentioned here is a journey or a trip. It is in particular a pilgrimage or a journey connected with something divine. Nizzim Ezekiel took up the persona or the personality of one of the pilgrims in the journey. In a poem, a persona is any personality that a poet takes up. It may be his own, or he may put himself in the place of another person and speak as that person. In this poem, Nizzim Ezekiel imagines that he is one of the pilgrims. In the first stanza of the pilgrimage, the pilgrims were full of excitement. Their minds were exalted or lifted above the ordinary and mundane. They were happy and joyful at the prospect of going on this pilgrimage, which would uplift their spiritual condition, or so they thought. They were so elated and cheerful. Their minds were cheered by the noble purpose of the pilgrimage. As such, they tried to help one another. They were making all the burdens light. The burdens are the loads and difficulties that they were carrying. What an ideal, perfect group of pilgrims they were at the first stage. But mind, this is only the first stage. In the second stage, they continued to explore. But the worst is yet to come. Their calling to fulfill the pilgrimage will be put to the test. The sun beat down on them. The weather was very hot. The difficulties they met filled them with rage or great anger. The sun beat down to match our rage. Still, the poet thought that they were able to bear it very well. They observed things on their way and wrote down copious notes. Copious, C-O-P-I-O-U-S, means many or plentiful. Notes here means the journals or diary entries that they made. They note down about things that the peasants or farmers bought and sold, the way of serpents and of goats, and the cities where a sage or holy man had taught. This shows that they still have interest in the journey. They want to remember every single detail of their journey. But this is only the second stage. Things will change for the worst. Eventually, differences or quarrels or arguments arose on how to cross a desert patch. They reached a patch of desert and could not come to an agreement about how to cross it. One of the pilgrims decided to leave the group. He was described as a friend whose stylish prose was quite the best of all our batch. This was a clear sign that the rest of the journey will not be easy or comfortable. A shadow falls on us and grows. A feeling of negativity crept into the pilgrims and grows with time and with each difficulty that they encounter. In the next phase or stage, they were attacked not once but twice. They were beaten up, injured and traumatized and pained by the experience. After this, they also lost their way. A section of the pilgrims claimed its liberty or freedom to leave the group. The poet tried to pray. This shows that they had reached a desperate situation. Their leader said that he smelt the sea or that he felt like they had neared their destination.